European expat, 183 cm, has been living in Singapore for 8 years. Enjoy beach, nature, whiskey, tennis, soccer, music, reading, cooking, and photography. Oh wow, that's a lot of hobbies. Does he even have time to date me then? Or will I even become one of his many hobbies? Oh well, probably not. Let's check out another guy. 40 years old, global citizen, well-traveled around the world. Been to 13 countries. Are you serious? 13 countries is called well-traveled? I've been to 144 countries, but I've never called myself global citizen or even well-traveled. He really thinks himself somebody.
When I was young, I thought that once we get married, we would stick to each other for our entire life. Divorce was not in my dictionary. Loyalty and commitment have been the keywords in my view of human relationships. But as I grow up, I've experienced my own relationships and seen other people's relationships. It seems like breaking up, separating, and divorcing are such common things in romantic relationships. I'm not actually on online dating markets, but I do browse it around and keep myself updated with the markets. And I found that I've always learned so many new things from online dating app. Today, I wanted to share with you 3 prominent categories of men that I've concluded and that we should be all cautious about. And let me share with you some of the interesting things that I've learned in the dating world, and hopefully you don't waste your time. The first category is married men or a man with a partner. After I moved to Singapore, I found something very shocking to me, which is that even married men who are not divorced yet are trying to find their ways to date women who are not their wives. One of my girlfriends dated a man with a partner, and that guy didn't tell her that he had a partner. And later on, his date contacted my girlfriend and things just got ugly. I'm not saying that this is a Singapore culture, but I've never seen so many cases like this when I was living in the US, France, Australia, and elsewhere. Of course, I've seen a lot of men with such profile on the online dating app. These men trying so hard to cheat on their wives that they don't love, but they also don't want to get divorced because they have a lot of financial assets together and they don't want to lose their money, or they just live for their kids, falsely thinking that their kids want the parents to be together, but in fact, kids are intuitive and they know that their parents are not happy. They actually don't want to see their parents together while not in love. So this kind of man possibly like or fall in love with the new woman they meet, but they don't want to commit or spend money. Well, if she's not his wife, why would he spend money on her? But anyway, this kind of man just hope that they can get this innocent woman who may buy into their sweet talks. Oh yeah, I forget to mention to you that this kind of man usually will say to you how much they love you. You are the most beautiful woman he's ever seen in his life, and he would promise you he would divorce for you. But trust me, he would never divorce for you. And he's just handpicked. By the way, it's so easy to identify such kind of married man if you ever run into one. You just need to ask him out on the weekends. If he constantly tells you he's so busy on the weekends and he always has a deal or a project that he need to finish on Saturday and Sunday, that means he's definitely married and he's trying to cheat. I mean, which guy would actually have so much things to do on the weekends? He's not Jeff Bezos or the president. Why would he be busier than the president? I personally see dating a married man is an ethical issue and it's also wasting time. So always stay away from those men who's always not free on the weekends. Something is just fishy. Don't buy into their sweet talks. The second category is friends with benefit. Another type of profile on the online dating app is those who look for friends with benefits. Depends on the person. There are some people who would directly tell you that they're looking for friends with benefits, maybe kind of like the movie 50 Shades of Grey that sets the expectation in advance, while some other people would just trick you into that without telling you directly. Both types are not great, but the one that tells you directly would be slightly less worse. Let me give you an example of such straightforward FWB man. So this is a German guy, nice looking dude, tall and blonde. He specifies that he's not looking for ONS or serious relationship, but something in between. So this is a sign of FWB. So basically this kind of man is they don't want any emotional attachment. Feel free to do anything, go anywhere after sex. But he wants a long-term sex partner, maybe because he wants to lower the risk of getting a sexually transmitted disease. I don't know. You can actually see those who get friends with benefits are usually good-looking dudes, because the non-good-looking guys can't get girls so easily, so they can only go for either serious relationship or just no relationship. I highlighted this category of men. It's not because I think it's bad to date such kind of men who looks for friends with benefit, but I would not personally waste my time. There are actually a lot of girls out there that are okay with friends with benefits. I think dating market is like this. When there is a supply, there's always a demand. So as long as supply matches demand, it's all good. There's actually nothing wrong with that. But I will warn ladies on this, because ladies usually tend to get emotional attached easier than men. So make sure to protect yourself and don't get hurt. Emotional attachment can be much more serious than physical, in my opinion. The third category is he and his girlfriend are looking to hang out with a third person. Yeah, you didn't hear it wrong. A man and his girlfriend are both on Tinder or Bumble and they're looking to hang out with a third person. So how do you interpret this? Is it friendship or is it threesome? I would not analyze so much detail into such profile. Maybe it's either or both, you never know. I mean, I personally think these people are weirdos and got some mental problems, but they do exist on the dating app nowadays. So I would not even try to meet them or try to get into their mental situation. You are not here to try to help them to solve their mental problems. Even if you want to help them, they may not even want your help. So why waste your time? If you guys have seen a lot of my videos on my channel, you know that I've made a lot of videos on INTJ personality traits and psychology. Yes, I'm into those kinds of psychology topics. So I was interested in seeing what kind of men's profile out there and what they're thinking. So I just swipe and kind of check out these interesting people in our society. I mean, dating app is such an eye-opening place for me. Without all this new technology these days, I would never get to learn all these new things in my life. Also, it's quite entertaining swiping through funny profiles, looking at funny pictures, and also reading weird statements. You know what? I actually want to do a reaction video to the man's profile on the online dating app. Well, I'll for sure cross out their names and details, but I'm still not sure if I would be violating like image right or some sort of legal problem. So can you guys actually comment down below in my video and let me know if I can do such kind of reaction video on the online dating profile? That would be a really fun one. Anyway, if you're bored, you should definitely sign up as a lady and check out the men's profile on the online dating app. It's definitely a free stand-up comedy show. I don't know if the woman's profile is as weird as the guy's profile. If any of you guys have ever used online dating app, do make your comments below and let me know how your experience is with the online dating app. I would be super interested in hearing from you. If you like this video, do make sure to give a thumb up and subscribe to my channel, and see you next Saturday. Happy dating! When I was when I was younger, both types are kind of bad. Both types are, but he wants a long-term sex partner, maybe because he wants to lower the risk of getting sexually transmitted. But